Now.
Oh, come on, man. I'm not even done on one side.
Oh, listen, we gotta earn our paycheck, so let's go up and at 'em.
Yes.
Very nice.
Hey, the guy's not even there yet.
Don't worry about it. Maybe he's waiting for us to show first.
No, we got no time for pretty girls. We're on
It's
assignment.
a perfectly respectable hotel. Why can't he give us a call? Ask us to come over for a nice little drink in the lobby. Then we can brief us on this chick that stole the rocket fuel or whatever it is.
See, right about here. It's kind of nice we can't be bugged, you see.
Surely. Man's a very careful man.
Yes. Look at this coming. We better get rid of it. How you doing?
Get out of here. Leave. Get lost. Unless you want to wind up dead. That's final words from me to you.
Well, now, what did I do then? I think you had your eyes crossed, backwards, serpent.
I think so.
I'm going to have a talk with her as soon as Rogers gets here, I'll tell you. Hey, what?
Rogers is here.
Distributor. Yeah. She stole a distributor here.
Mr. Rogers, please.
His key is here, so Mr. Rogers must be out.
I see. Okay. Well, it's my card. Will you give that to him? And tell him that I'll be back about a half hour or so.
Si, senor.
Okay. Thank you. 206.
Excuse me, sir. May I help you? Well, I wish you would if you can, sir. I have this, well, a young lady gave me this last evening. And, the truth is, it's written in Spanish, and I'm a new boy in town, sir, and I'm not very good at it. I wonder if you'd give me a little leg up with the translation there. It is very wrinkled, senor. Well, of course, when she gave it to me, she sort of, well, she threw it at me, actually. It was all balled up into a little ball when it happened. Your friend's handwriting is very bad, senor, if I may say so.
Trouble with our man Rogers is he was too good an agent. Won't leave anything around in the room in case some nosy people should come in.
Yeah.
And be looking for stuff.
Well, maybe it's in the vault, man. Of course, it's going to take a lot of talking to get into the vault. All the galleries. Let's see.
It's the same girl.
Yeah.
Listen, this is the mystery lady, man. Rogers found her, and now he's dead.
signed. It looks like Indris. Z. Indris.
Read that, spell it out for me.
Indris. I-N-D-R-I-S. First initial Z.
That's not Mexican. Yeah. Indris Zappa. 14 Avenida Floresta. Okay. 14 Avenida Floresta.
Zappa, I'm tired. I said I was tired. Oh, Zappa, please take me to the beach today.
No.
And then I'll go by myself.
No. You are not going to the beach because I am not going to the beach. And remember, from now on, you do not go where I do not go. You understand? Go away!
Oh! Wow, someone is home after all. Oh. Hi. My name is Kelly Robinson, and this is Alexander Scott. He, too, is an art lover like myself. We saw one of your portraits, sir, at the Demaldi Galleries. We were deeply impressed by it, both of us. I noticed that this is the young lady who posed for it. It was a brilliant piece of work. Didn't you think so, Scott?
Yes.
When did you see it?
What?
The portrait of Shana.
Oh, that was yesterday, sir. I wanted to buy it myself, but it was already sold.
I'm very sorry, but I have no paintings to sell.
That is indeed upsetting to hear after we've traveled all this great distance. I am somewhat of a camera buff myself, and use the camera a lot. And perhaps, in as much as the young lady is a model, we might be able to hire her services.
No.
Well, I don't think you quite understand. I wanted to hire her as a model, not yourself.
No.
Yes. I wonder if the young lady might answer for herself.
Very well. Answer for yourself.
No.
I think these folks want their privacy, okay?
Your friend is very perceptive.
Yes, I am. Used to be an artist myself.
Well, perhaps we'll meet again. Thank you. Shana.
One of those wires up there was a transmission line.
Zappa, you didn't tell me someone bought my portrait. Who?
Tourist, lady.
You know, that girl has one thing in her favor, though.
She does? What's that?
Yes. The fact is that she never said anything to Indris about having met us before.
Yeah, I noticed that. Of course, I don't see quite how you figure that that's in her favor.
Well, listen, she's supposed to be working for the guy, right?
Yes, you better believe she is.
So if she's working for the guy, then she can't be in it all the way because she didn't say anything.
Well, the point is, nevertheless, that she might be doing that right now.
Yes,
I don't see anything in her favor so far, please.
Right.
This is shipped ashore, man.
Mm-hmm.
And what we have here, boys and girls.
You know this set?
Yes, sir, I do.
Well, there's one too many here.
That one. Okay.
Oh, great Scott.
What we have here is a code.
Got enough light?
I guess it'll have to do. Now, if we're lucky, tomorrow afternoon, we'll know where Sandy and Annie have gone.
Okay.
Denaldi Gallery? Mr. Denaldi, this is Zober Indris. Do you still have the portrait of Shana on exhibition?
Zober, you said...
Huh? You sold it. To whom? Oh, you sold it to Mr. Rogers and you delivered it yourself. Question. Did two Americans come into the gallery and ask to see it? Thank you. They did not come into the gallery. Shana, did you bring them here?
Why should I jeopardize everything?
They are agents.
Is that my fault? How do I know that you didn't do it?
One does not raise one's voice, does one?
No.
If one wants to live.
No.
Yeah.
I got the frequency all set up. How'd you do?
Well, I can't tell, man, but it seems to me that this must be some kind of B transmission. You know, everything except military information.
Well, I guess doesn't leave much doubt about it.
There's doubt about what?
She's on their side.
That comes as some kind of shock to you?
Well, yeah.
Nothing funny about it, man. As long as there's traitoring to be done, there'll always be somebody to do the job. She's it.
I think, I'm gonna go over and talk to her. She may not realize how much trouble she can get into.
Oh, well, I suppose that's possible. Of course, on the other hand, I know what you can get yourself into with a pretty girl. You're sure you haven't just gone right off the deep end on this whole thing?
Now listen, mister, I'm gonna make you a suggestion. This is a beautiful afternoon. Don't spoil it with your hands.
I don't understand.
Now wait a minute. I'm gonna give you a suggestion, senor. You have a girl, and I have a girl. You have hands, I have hands. But each where each belongs. This way, we'll make much happy, if not much unhappy. Now listen, you have no ears for suggestions, senor.
Listen, Shana, I gotta talk to you. It's a matter of
Man,
life.
get out of
No,
here.
listen now. Look, why don't we take a little walk on the beach, all right?
No.
Come on now, look, don't worry about him. He's out for good.
Listen! How long does it take to get served around here?
Right away, sir.
Bright boys, such bright boys.
Listen, I wanted to talk to you alone.
Who needs it?
Well, actually, you're in an awful lot of trouble, so there's no reason for you to be glib.
From where I am, the only trouble I got is you. Now, what I got to do to make you understand that?
All right, now, let me ask you a question. Now, you're a traitor and you're a thief. Now, where do you get off talking all that hard?
I can talk to you any way I please.
No, you listen to me now. Whatever it is you got going with this Andrews fella, I don't know what it is. But one thing we do know is that he is an enemy agent and probably a murderer. Now, whatever it is you got going with him, I'm telling you right now to cut it loose.
You mean like, keep the faith, baby, something like that?
Oh, yeah?
Bug off, friend. Dial that special number you got in the Pentagon and tell your bosses that Collie Davis's sister said to bug off. He was one of them. My brother Collie was an agent just like you, a star-spangled patriot. And when he got trapped behind the Iron Curtains, nobody lifted a finger to help him. Not you, not your department, not nobody. So get out of my life, friend, before you kill me too.
Got a brother.
Oh.
Yeah, he was one of us. An agent. They got him behind the Iron Curtain.
Well, that explains a few things.
Like what?
Like stealing. Like copping out, like going over, like being a traitor. What do you mean, what?
You have friends captured behind the Iron Curtain, tortured, killed, beaten up. You didn't turn traitor, did you? That's like what?
Come on. Oh, score. Here we go again.
Must have been sending just before he left for the Paradiso.
ЕМВХ-2. Только если брат оставлен на берегу. 88. Брат
Letter
умер.
groups here.
That's it. 5 letter groups. That's what we got. We into it now.
Yeah.
Приход 16
Hold it,
часов.
Mister. Stop. MXV or 2. What's the ship? Calling ACA 88. I figure this must be Andrews calling the ship's message. Arriving 1600 hours of 5th. 5th is tomorrow.
Yeah.
Rendezvous. Thomas Anchorage. Our girl and Flask. Our girl and Flask is still available. Now Andrews answers only if brother brought ashore.
Приход
The
16
ship answers back. Brother
Еду на якорной стоянке.
or the girl.
So she was trading the rocket fuel for her brother. They got a pat hand, too. They can just, not tell her he's dead and go ahead and collect the rocket fuel. Unless we tell her first.
Then what happens?
What? She comes in out of the cold and gives us back the rocket fuel.
If she believes us.
Yeah, well, it's that, I guess.
How you doing?
Washington says what the girl told you is true. Her brother was picked up behind the curtain. We denied any knowledge of him. Wrote him up. Shana worked at Almogordo. There is where she got that flask of rocket fuel.
I'd like to have the eggs ranch style, please, I guess. And you're easy on the pepper, though, please.
We want that sample back.
That all you have to tell, sir?
No, don't ever ask for eggs here. You won't like them.
Well, let's go.
Where?
To Shana. I think it's time we told her.
No, we cannot go over there. She's always hanging out with that guy every second.
Oh, well, that's all right. I got an idea.
What?
Well, you heard what the man said. He said the eggs are no good here. If you want eggs, you have to get fresh chickens.
Shana?
What are you doing here?
Take it easy, sweetie. We got something I gotta tell you.
You've got nothing to say to me.
Yeah.
Maybe he has. Don't move, gentlemen. Don't turn. Now tell her what it is you have to say.
Okay, honey, it's about your brother.
I wonder what it is he had to say about your brother that you do not already know.
How do you do? Yeah. I hate this kind of gag. It's so pointless and it makes me drool always. All right. All right, back. Come on. Oh, it's all my watch, man. No, no. How you doing? All right. Oi. Guess where we are? We're in the locked room. Right. Famous. Famous. Yes. Lock, the latch, everything's gone out of this door. Oh, boy. Rosie's gonna kill me.
What's the matter?
That's it for the watch.
It was a cheap watch anyway, I told you
Cheap
that.
watch? Maybe it's got a guarantee on it anyway.
Well, maybe the first guy that owned it had a guarantee.
First guy that owned it. She will not give me... Here, hold on to that a second. Listen here. Yes. Few principles of applied physics. I'm telling you right now, we can rule the world. Get these in the pocket. Put that down, man. Help me move the table out. Pieces of wood and a jack. Shh. Get some of those big pieces of wood over there. Run them all the way to the wall. That's it now. No. Here. Go ahead.
We're doing it now.
Doing it now.
Doing it
I
now.
gotta get over it, man. Get over it.
Getting easier.
Yes, it is. Almost done. Well, that's it.
glass anchors there. We got Andres' car in front of the cantina. So that's it.
Uh-huh. Well, would you assume, then, that they're working out a little rendezvous down there? Particularly in light of the fact that during siesta time, there's not many people around to observe.
Indeed, I would.
I feel in my heart, sir, that you have a plan.
Yes. Recover the girl, recover the flask.
The mind absolutely boggles at your brilliance. But
Yes,
suppose that Shana doesn't want to get recovered.
Well, we'll see what she has to say when we tell her that her brother's dead.
Ah, but by the same token, do you suppose Mr. Indris will take kindly to that conversation?
No, I doesn't.
Then, a diversionary tactic.
Diversion,
is
diversion.
implied.
Let us move out the wagons.
Truly.
Oh, Julie. Diversion.
What are you doing?
Well, I want you to listen to me a second now.
Get out of here. Get away
Now,
from
wait
me.
a minute. Just listen to
Senor.
me. Now, look, I'm telling you right now, we know all about the whole bit that Almagoro, the theft there, about Indris, and I'm telling you right now, you are being had, that there's going to be no exchange whatsoever. They're going to take the flask, and then they're going to use you.
You're a liar.
I'm not lying to you. There's no exchange. Your brother is dead. He is dead.
I don't believe
No,
you.
you better believe me now. Listen, we are folks. Now, there's no reason for me to lie to you.
You'd lie about anything to get your hands on that flask, but you're not going to get it. You are not going to get it.
Sir, I wonder if I could trouble you for a moment over here, if you will. There's a landing party coming ashore, sir.
Listen, we don't have much time.
There's no time at all. My brother is alive, and I'm going to trade 3 fingers of rocket fuel to get him back. And then your next move is to wave a flag, and mine is to laugh in your face.
There are 5 of them, sir. Would you like to take them on all at once, so one at a time, or what?
No, I don't like it. Okay, come on, ladies. Here we go. One way or another, you gotta get the rocket fuel. Yeah.
Davis,
Where's my brother?
aboard ship.
You were supposed to bring him here.
He's ill, very ill, an injured spine. He cannot be moved.
Put him on a stretcher and bring him here.
That's not possible. He's been asking for you. Come, I'll take you to the ship.
He says my brother's injured.
It's the end to talk, Miss Davis. You must come to the ship.
My brother,
Injured.
dead. You lied! No! No! No!
Quiet!
You
Quiet!
lied! Quiet! No!
You're taking her out to the ship.
Yeah.
What'd you do, give her to him?
Yeah.
What for? Why?
Because she wouldn't tell us. She wouldn't tell us where the flask is, and eventually they're going to make her talk, and when they find out where it is, they'll radio Andres. You drive.
All right,
here we go.
They're going to torture her.
Yes, I know they're going to torture her, so she'll tell them eventually where the thing is, and then we'll know. So let's get on so we can monitor that radio. Nothing. So, I guess they haven't made a call yet.
Maybe the party's not started. Maybe she's still got some of her fingernails left.
Well, now, you know, the name of the game is called Get the Loving Flask. That's what we're paid to do. Get the Loving Flask. Now, just in case you want to go another route, just remember nobody twisted your arm to get into this business. Now, the girl's going to spill, and they're going to wire the whole thing to Indus, and then we, in turn, will find out exactly where the flask is, you see.
And so forth, and so forth, and so forth, and so forth. Just so we beat Indus to the flask.
You got a better idea?
I don't have any ideas at all.
All right. But when you do get your little idea, I'll tell you what you can do with it.
All right, that's enough.
I mean, all I'm saying...
I know what you're saying. And outside of the fact that it's some kind of a new all-time low, you're right. You're right, that's all. There's no other way to do it.
Thank you.
Junk just like I could read it. This thing still doesn't work.
Here, give me it.
What are you doing?
It's running.
Yes, it's running.
Well, it wasn't running when I had it back there.
You know what they're doing to that woman right now?
Yeah.
Well, flat out straight, if it is just the same. You're right. There's no other way to do it. No other way at all.
МВХ-42. Он АСА-88. АСА-88. Приступайте от АСА-8 МВХ. 42.
MVX42. Calling ACA 88. Let's try it forward again. ACA 88. Answers proceed.
Мимо пролетит она на все. Девушка отказывается говорить. СА-88. Ладно.
UX calling 42, calling ACA 88, AC 88, answers to proceed. MUX 42 signs girl, refuses to talk, says she's willing to die. ACA 88 sends Roger.
Okay, what's the next plan?
Well, there is no plan. Actually, the one we have is very good. Eventually, they're gonna get to her, and she's gonna talk. Won't she?
Yeah, she'll talk. Well, Jim? You want that one?
No.
Let's hit it. Yeah. That one I want. Servicio de cuartos, por favor. Y eso es cuarto 38. Sí, por favor. Uno más pot de café y dos más joves. Joves. Joves! Sí, inmediatamente. What's the matter with her?
Huevos.
What's huevos?
Yes. Not Joves. Joves is huevos.
Oh. Oh, I thought she was dumb. Well, what's the score?
7.
7 cents, plus or minus.
-7 for you, plus for me.
Only 4 a.m. this morning. I was 7 cents to the plus on the good side, which only goes to prove life is just like a hand of cards dealt by the great card player in the sky.
МВХ-42. Я, стрелой, пронзенный, мимо пролетит она. Все, благо, девушка отказывается говорить. Она готова умереть. ВХ, АЦА, 88, ладно.
She broke.
Read it all.
Flask suspended inside gas tank of 1958 green sedan with 2 women arriving. Fruit stand, Naranga Crossroads at 7 a.m. Deliver all haste.
Oh, where is she?
Well, she said she'd be here, Mildred. I don't know where she is.
We'll wait 5 minutes.
Well, we've come this far with whatever it is. What's the hurry?
10 minutes. Then we'll...
Ladies.
Buenas tardes. All right, Clara, you're my witness. Hand me the gun.
Gun?
A gun will not be necessary. My car is out of gas down the road. I wish to purchase a gallon of gas.
Sell it to him.
Why not? But only 1 gallon.
It is impossible to put 2 gallons in a 1-gallon container, senora.
I'm no senora. She used to be, but I never have been. Oh, thank you.
All I wish is a gallon, senorita. Come out, please.
All right, that's it.
No. You drop your gun. Come up here. Both of you.
hard to get in this area.
Did you get it?
Where's the girl? Where's the girl? That girl.
How many more men aboard?
Myself. 4 others.
Tell him not to move.
Do as he says. Don't move.
Yeah.
I tried not to tell them.
Well, listen, honey, you were gorgeous. Don't worry about a thing. Come on. That's right. Listen, how do we know these guys won't shoot at us after we get out on the deck?
They won't. Tell them to come up and move out on the port side. Easy.
Come up.
Go. Jump. Come on, you two. Jump. Get the girls, go.
Time to go, Miss Davis.
Wait a minute. How does it feel to be kissed by a traitor?
Treacherous. Really, really treacherous. Be good.
Señorita, por favor, señorita. Señorita.
Not even nice.
Oh, señorita.
Brad, in public place.
Eyes here, gentlemen.
I'll tell you, Russell Gabriel, if you're going to have these portable meetings in Sonobaz, you look at what you want to, and we'll look at what... Say hello to Russell Gabriel.
Had to do.
Yeah.
Let's get down to business, shall we?
Well, why don't you get down to your business first, since this is your party?
Yes, who's minding the Pentagon while you're gabbing about here in Acapulco?
Now, you still haven't started changing your clothes.
Oh, come on, Russ.
The reason I want you to change your clothes is because you're going to lock your brother.
We were there already.
Change your clothes, gentlemen. That is an order. Now, you're going to meet a man named Mannion. Dalton P. Mannion, Brigadier General.
Yes, General Mannion. Supposed to be a tough old soldier. Faded away from the Washington scene a couple of years ago. And since then, I believe, he has been living the sportsman's life somewhere around here.
Exactly. You know, we may make an acceptable agent of you yet, Mr. Robertson. In a few days, a former, very important government personage will arrive to vacation with his old friend and West Point classmate, General Mannion. They're going hunting out of Mannion's Lodge, which is on the jungle coast north of here. But first, of course, security must be checked out there. It's strictly a routine matter.
Strictly routine?
Well, there is one slight complication, because General Mannion must not know that you're checking security at his lodge. Because his old friend, the former very important government personage, refuses to allow us to go anywhere as near General Mannion or his lodge. He feels it'd be an insult. He says General Mannion has assured him that security precautions are adequate. So that's good enough for the former, very important government
personage.
But you can see that the department doesn't want to take any chances on this VIP's well-being, especially not in a foreign land, in a country as friendly as Mexico. So, one way or another, security must be checked.
Mm-hmm. Well, how about this way now? Suppose just that we overrule this VIP and...
Scotty, not even the president would deliberately go against the wishes of a former, very important government personage in a matter like this. No. It must be accomplished with finesse. Now, you've got to meet General Mannion, get to know him, get invited for a visit out to his lodge.
And all is supposed to take place today.
Right. Tracy will help you.
Who is Tracy?
That's Tracy.
Oh, hello, Tracy.
Was she an agent?
Just a well-paid volunteer.
It's all very simple, gentlemen. As a matter of fact, General Mannion will be very grateful to you both.
For what?
For saving his life.
You're next.
You got a great sense of humor. Okay, there we go.
All right, that means we go into Plan Y.
But Plan Y is always the one we've had the trouble with.
But we still must do it.
Until we get it right.
Plan Y.
Taxi, senor.
Oh, it's such a lovely day, Dalton. Let's walk a little.
All right, my dear.
No, gracias.
Taxi, senor.
No, thank you. We'll walk.
Lo que cuero de vieja.
Hola.
Oh, the gringo speaks our language. But why do you walk in our street without a ticket?
Yeah, we don't need to chinos, chico. He's an old man, rich man. You must forgive him. Sell him a ticket.
Walk on this street all the time and nobody will trouble you.
Yeah. It is expensive for a rich man with such a pretty señorita.
Come on, let's go.
You're angry with us. Why? Because we compliment the beauty of your lady? A rich man like you must expect to be envied.
Don't be frightened, Tracy.
Short work for the money, sir.
Well, that was very invigorating. Who are you?
Well, my name's Kelly Robinson, sir. This is Alexander Scott. We were just passing by, General.
You know who I am.
Yes, sir, back at the club.
You know who I am because you're both government agents. I'd like an explanation of this little charade we just played.
Agents? No, sir. We're just passing by.
Brighton, but you're being rude.
Oh, yes, I forgot. I should thank you. You're my rescuers. Gentlemen, I'm a soldier. Survival in my business, just like yours. Depends on knowing whether a man is trying to kill you or whether it's just another ploy. Now, those 4 men I just worked over were trying to scare me. That's all they were meant to do. Nothing more.
Yes, sir, you're right. We owe you an apology. Not just for the inconvenience, but for underestimating you. We were using a very tired old wheeze on a man that wrote the book.
What was your assignment?
To penetrate your lodge and verify security precautions before your friend arrives.
Security? That lodge is the most secure place that I know in this hemisphere.
Yes, sir, your friend reported that evaluation to us, and yet, well, he was known to have made a few enemies when he was in office, and there's a continuing concern for his safety.
Well, why didn't you just walk up to the door, knock, and state your business?
Well, your friend wouldn't permit that, sir. He felt that you would be understandably sensitive if your judgment were questioned.
Well, he knows me quite well. Well, check and double check. That's the Army way, too. My yacht is leaving here precisely at 0800 hours tomorrow. Gentlemen, I'm inviting you. I presume there's nothing in the rules against your using the front door if I invite you.
No, sir. 0800.
Qué bonito, me encanta este lugar.
Isn't it
Precioso.
splendid,
Oh,
Yeah.
Dalton, be careful. Don't go so close, Dalton.
I'm all right.
Okay.
Oh, isn't this a marvelous
Oh.
view? You know, I always wanted to look at it from this end. You know, when those divers hit the water, they're going 60 miles an hour. I asked one of them one time what it felt like. He says, it's like kissing a girl for the first time. That's sort of a romantic notion, isn't it? How much did they pay you, my dear?
Pay me? Who?
Oh, come now, my dear, don't be devious. That isn't like you. Those agents, they paid you to walk me into that trap.
But, Dad, I would never... What? It was just a joke. You know, a harmless joke. You weren't angry with the agents.
Of course not. They were just doing their duty. But you, Tracy, my dear, you put a price on loyalty. You betrayed me.
Don, I didn't.
Yes, dear, you did. And betraying your commander in a time of war is treason. Punishable by death. Seems sufficiently secure to you?
Yeah.
And on a clear day, you can see my sentries out there. They're the sharks that patrol these waters.
Just as cozy as Devil's Island?
That's well put, Scott. And as you can see, all the other sides are protected by the jungle. Sort of a natural defense perimeter.
Lots and lots of privacy.
You know, directness is a quality that I admire, Scott. What you really mean is that it's remote and desolate. Which, of course, is why it's so ideal for my purposes. As you may know, I'm a hunter. Very good, Kelly. Okay. You like to hunt, Kelly?
Well, we're not in your league, sir.
I'm content to stay right here now. Hunting's excellent, and I'm far enough away from the noise and foolishness of the Pentagon to even begin to think of scribbling a book of memoirs.
You were up for Major General before you retired, weren't you, sir?
Well, that's what happens to noisy one-star generals. Instead of giving me a promotion, they gave me a parade and a pension.
Just for a minute this afternoon, I thought the General was letting us know that his Washington wounds have not healed yet.
No. No, he's just got some old memories, that's all, like everybody else. He's made a very good adjustment, and he looks happy as a clam.
Yes. As a matter of fact, he's even solved the secretarial problem.
Yes, the secretarial pool problem. The old Washington problem. Yeah, that's right. When did he say that old, what's her name, Tracy was going to be back? Now, if I had a secretary like that, and I wish I did.
Yes, you do.
Why, I would make it a job with fringe benefits.
Fringe?
I wonder if he's done.
Not frills.
Fringe, sir.
See, now listen, my
palm
dear.
fringe.
Sure.
¿Las bebidas? Gracias. Well, here's looking at you, kid.
Where's he? Boy, I wish I had these guys bluffing for me when I was at school. Tell them that it's bad manners to stare, will you please?
Yeah, he was a beauty, isn't he? I got him with a .22 caliber rifle.
Come on.
I'll show it to you tomorrow when we go hunting.
When we go hunting, sir?
Mm-hmm. Certainly. We're all going hunting tomorrow.
Well, maybe the next time if you invite us back, I'm afraid tomorrow we got to be getting back.
Oh, why? You only just came.
Well, our job's done. His security's checked out fine.
Well, that isn't fair. No, really, I rarely get two such congenial guests. What, is there something that urgent waiting for you in Acapulco?
Well, we do have to get back and make our reports so that the department can clear your friend's visit here.
Well, you can do that without going back. I have a very efficient ham radio apparatus right upstairs.
What do you think?
Sure, it's settled. You can make your report. Do it right now if you want. And when you're talking to them, you tell them that I ordered you to stay over a day. Duty calls right here.
That's an order.
That's definitely.
All right. Well, then, if the general orders us, we don't want a court-martial, you know.
Certainly not. Good men have been shot for less.
Ignacio will show you where it is. Ignacio, show Senor Scott where the radio room is. Hmm? Filing reports. Red tape. I always used to try and cut through red tape when I was in Washington, but it's like a wild weed. You hack it down over here, it grows over there thicker than ever.
Yep. Life in triplicate. It's carbon copies to all concerned, and a lot of them very much unconcerned.
Well, there's so many people to check with before you can do what has to be done. Bureaucracy. Just roadblocks to the survival of a very nation. They sit back, frittering away time, talking and talking, while our enemies grow stronger and stronger, and instead of stopping them today, right now. Well, there I go again. The old fire horse charging out the door as soon as the bell rings.
Must have been very difficult for a man like yourself with your beliefs to simply turn your back on it and walk away.
Now, it's other people's problems now. I've done my part. It's up to them. Except, I didn't exactly walk away. I
Made the call, told him that we'd be in a day after tomorrow. You guys are talking about something?
General Mannion has been explaining why it was exactly that he retired from the military.
Well, maybe the general doesn't want to talk about it.
Oh, listen, man, he's just laying down a few bald facts about the bureaucrats that you and me work for. Guys just sit around and talk and talk.
absolutely handcuffing in the military.
Well, the enemies of the nation, the men we fight, day in and day out, get stronger and stronger.
You know, gentlemen, I fought my toughest battles against my own countrymen in the Pentagon. South Pacific, Korea, just a warm-up for Washington. I was outnumbered, or virtually alone. Oh, what does that matter when you know you're right? All those others calling themselves soldiers and statesmen. When all that plain politics, when the very fate of a nation, the greatest nation on the face of the earth, is at stake. I tried to tell them. They wouldn't listen. Not even my closest friends, including the man who's coming here this week. Huh? Who calls himself my friend. He was in a position to take action. No, I just stood by and did nothing. He could have given me my second star, but he didn't. Retirement. He just let them throw me away. Well, there's a word for men who betray friendships, their responsibilities to the nation. There's a word.
What's that, sir?
Traitor! Some more wine, Calumet boy?
Oh, thank you.
Let's, go on the trophy room and get some brandy.
How'd you do on the radio? Is it good last shot?
Yeah, General, I'm going to use my room a sec. I'll be back.
You think of something else to tell your friends? You didn't think I'd let you leave now, did you?
Well, how about in the morning?
I think you'll find hunting at night with my squad of Indian boys an extraordinary experience. I've been training them for months. They use crossbows, you know.
Crossbows. Today the jungle, tomorrow the world.
We're wasting time. It's now 2245 hours. At exactly 2300 hours, the hunt will commence.
All right, well, if we're not there, then you start without us.
You have exactly 15 minutes head start, gentlemen. You know, you should feel flattered, gentlemen. I was forced to execute my secretary, Tracy, for her betrayal. You're being given a sporting chance. Good hunting.
Well, he didn't synchronize watches with the General, but if he's an honest man, he should be starting out about now.
I guess so. The name of the game is you and me.
True. Well, we're ahead of him.
Yeah.
All we got to do is maintain a distance.
Not according to spy school, nor according to Mr. Stutman's theory, which is in order to get rid of the defensive attitude, one must turn to the offensive. In other words, if they're chasing after us, what we have to do is turn around and kill them.
Listen, I've always agreed with that Mr. Stutman. He was one of the best teachers we ever had. And I agree with him now. I agree with you, even. Okay. The only one... Listen, there's a problem, though.
What's
See, look, if we tried, we couldn't mount an offensive against able-bodied jackrabbit.
Mm-hmm. But, we could...
What? Oh! Yeah. Where did you get that?
At the dinner table when I dropped the napkin.
Is that right? All right. Now, listen here. I'll believe what we have. Give me. We have the beginnings here of a Stutman sword game.
Yes.
Incidentally, did you ever hear what became of Mr. Stutman?
No, I haven't.
Well, he was chasing somebody, and, well, not to put too fine an edge on it, they killed him. And
you're kidding?
No, I'm not kidding at all. And his last words?
What?
His dying words were, "It works. It works."
Yeah.
Which one of these do you think is the better one? Those two and this one.
Oh, I think this one.
Okay.
Listen, who was he chasing?
Who?
Who was Stutman chasing?
Oh, I promised I wouldn't tell.
Oh, okay. That's looking good.
Wait a minute, man, because it's a little longer, but it's weaker. Look, this one is not as long, and besides which, I got that thing in the middle there. I'd have to... This is a lot stronger. We need the strength on the thing. I better use this one.
Yeah, beautiful.
You really want to know?
No. No, because then it would mean that you told me something and you promised somebody that you wouldn't. And I would want to know that, you know, myself, that I could depend on you if I told you something.
You just don't care, do you? You don't want to know?
No.
Well, you wouldn't believe it anyway.
Why?
I wouldn't tell.
Okay.
Promise is a promise. True.
That's what I told you.
This thing's got a good weight to it.
Huh? Okay. How much time we got?
The general's an honest man. We got about 3 minutes.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I know about do it. Listen, why don't you give me a hint?
From your Stutman?
Yeah, about Stutman.
You're right.
Right what?
Look, if I told you, I'd be breaking a confidence. I broke a confidence. You'd never trust me again, now would you?
Yeah. Yeah, well, yeah, you're right about that. Okay. Well, I guess that about does it. All he has to do is just come straight on down the line here and trip off the old... Yeah, that'll work fine. Yeah.
He's on time.
Well, he's a general. The name of the game happens to be us.
Yes, I wish you wouldn't say it quite that way, please. Hide and seek is a nicer name altogether. Look, we're way ahead of them. All we got to do is keep the distance between us and...
I think they're cheating.
Okay. Now, we wait.
Around here somewhere.
Get your paddle ready. There's the river.
Well, I thought the river was off in this direction, so.
That's understandable. We've been running around in circles.
Get ourselves a nice little river and wipe out all the traffic.
Very good, gentlemen. You are now at station number 4. In excellent time, considering you are not familiar with this terrain. Pardon me, 1 second. Raul, you and Manuel, go to station 5.
Si, senor.
Ignacio, you and Fernando, station 6. Pronto.
Si, senor.
Pardon the interruption.
Tap, tap. Big brother in the treetop.
Now, gentlemen, as much as you may wish to rest and collect your thoughts,
He's always worried about us.
I advise you to move on immediately. My men are zeroing in on you at this very moment.
This is like something from out of Coney Island or something.
Yeah, or a late horror movie.
Yeah. Old boy's got us, man, just like a hooked fish.
Say, he's not doing too bad a job of it either.
No, he's got us playing his game.
Well, let's see. Plan A, no good. Plan B, not
Yeah,
too hot.
When you get to Z, don't call me. I'll call you.
Tell you what we could do. We could dig a hole and pull it in after us.
No, because if we lose this ball game, that's going to happen to us anyway.
All right, how about a raft? We'll build a raft.
What are you going to do with the raft?
Well, that's what they do at the late show on the jungle movies. They build a raft and get in the river and they float down to the sea.
The river.
See?
We go down to the river.
We had a river before, but he psyched us out of it, of course.
Yes. Now, wait a minute. If you have a river, Now, the river empties into the sea, correcto?
Sí, cómo no.
And we got the river over there. And we follow the river, goes down on a slope.
Oh, yes.
Right?
Sure.
We follow the slope down, which is what we're doing now.
Easy slope, yes.
Which means that we are doing...
Exactly what he wants us to do.
Yes, so we're not going to go down.
No, we ain't.
Anymore.
Okay. We have outwitted him.
Yes, indeed.
Raul, come in and report.
No hay nada todavía, General.
You stay in your position. Ignacio. Ignacio, come in.
Estamos esperando, General. Pero nadie ha venido.
Maintain your position, Ignacio. Welcome to Station 6, gentlemen. Fear is a weapon. A master hunter must anticipate all tactics. You were clever. I thought you'd head for the river, but you anticipated me. And so you bypassed Station 5. But I was prepared with Station 6. So you see, you can't escape. I call all the turns. Terror, gentlemen, more blinding than these lights. Once reason is obliterated, man becomes an animal again. Where is your instinct for survival, Scott? Ignacio, report. Ignacio, state your position. Come in. Ignacio. Report, Ignacio.
Ignacio can't come to the phone now, General. Will I do? We're having a wonderful time out here. Wish you could be with us. One thing, if you would, send along another couple of your Sterling Indian trackers. We seem to have used up this pair. While you're at it, why don't you come along yourself? You know, some of the kids on the block saying you're afraid to come out and play ball with the big guys.
That's a really thoughtful invitation. I'll be delighted to join you.
Wonderful. Well, we'll be looking forward to seeing you then.
No, don't throw it. Don't throw it. We're going to need it later so we can psych the psycher. Okay. There we go. Can you walk? Well, if I can't, just call me Hopalong, that's all. Relaxes you, huh? I mean, therapeutically.
Well, idle hands are the devil's workshop. Surely you've heard the term.
Yes, sir, I have heard the term. And speaking of terms, I imagine you have noticed that I have not been moving as quickly darting in and out as your average Wally Jones type person.
Well, you always have trouble with your moves, though. I make exception for that.
Yes. But this whole thing is not my jumper out.
Is that right?
Yes, it is.
Magic jumper's in trouble, is it?
Magic jumper is in trouble.
Well, actually, this happens sometimes. Different projects. Suddenly one will discover that one guy's dogging it while another guy's doing all the work. Yes.
Well, Coach, in keeping with our dogging problem, I was thinking that perhaps it would be best if you kind of left me on the bench and just went out and played the ball game yourself while I rest up.
Nope. You got a lot more work to do here.
Yeah, but see, what I'm trying to tell you is that no longer can I keep walking. I think somebody should get the message out to the VIP before he winds up in a mess like we're in now.
Go ahead.
I told you I can't walk.
Crawl.
If I crawl, I get dirt in the wound.
Then sit there and gather mosquitoes.
Just collect little mosquitoes. You go ahead. Don't worry about me. Unless you want to carry me.
Yeah, if I have to. If it gets bad, I guess I'll carry you for a while. If it gets worse, I may have to let you go. In the meantime, it ain't that bad yet. It's just a little game.
Good morning, gentlemen. I trust you spent a restful night.
Yes, good morning. How's yourself?
Oh, when I'm enjoying myself and I'm excited, I only need a couple of hours sleep, and then I'm just raring to go again. We will commence the hunt again in exactly 20 minutes. Oh, by the way, which one of you is wounded? Manuel reports finding a trail of blood. I'd suggest that you get a leaf of the banana tree, there's probably one right near you there, and bind the wound securely. There's no sport following the trail. It's too simple. Now, you'll excuse me. I'll have to have my morning coffee.
General. General. See, I told you having this thing along was going to be just groovy.
Humming. You gotta keep humming all the time.
Yeah.
Humming. Show me a man who hums, and I'll show you a man that's really afraid of everything. Right? A little laughter in the morning's good for the soul, right? You got him on the run, there's no question about it. Psychological warfare. You have to beat him at his own game.
Yes, indeed. I know I must be bugging him. I gotta be bugging him, but he just hadn't stopped talking long enough to realize that I'm bugging him. Listen, while you're over there, will you bring me a banana leaf?
Are you going somewhere?
Yes. I figured that since I'm sitting here, I might as well get up and take a little stroll along with you. Since you're over there playing We're a Lovely Bunch of Coconuts.
All right, well done, Holmes. There. That ought to be enough for him. Make it easy enough for him right there.
Yes.
Here, take that.
And don't forget that I never like to go anyplace without my morning coffee.
Well, I think it's very decent of you to forego it this morning.
Now, about the little mess over there. They're going to see that.
My greens.
Yes.
That's my greens.
Is it the idea?
Certainly. Are you kidding? Shh. Don't mention a word of it.
Hey, stop. Yeah, they've been here not long ago. Look, a trap. Clumsy. A Boy Scout could do better. You could see this from 1 mile away. Kelly, Scott, come in, please. Come in, please.
Hello out there in Radio Land.
Manuel is dead. My compliments on your resourcefulness, gentlemen. Using a Burmese tiger pit as a diversion to trigger a Malay man-catcher is very ingenious.
We aim to please.
Gentlemen, you are providing us with an unforgettable hunt. Let me express my thanks now, in case there isn't time later, when we meet.
it. That's it. That's all. It's the end of the line. You go ahead on without me. Now, what's this supposed to be? Custer's last stand?
There's 2 of them and 2 of us. Why not?
You cannot do that. First of all, the old man's got a rifle. The range, 300 yards. It's very accurate. You can't hit anybody with that thing unless you're shaking hands with them. Now, go on and get out of here.
Maybe you're right.
Don't shoot! I'm unarmed, and I'm wounded. Presents a problem for you, doesn't it? A hunter doesn't have to take a prisoner, but a soldier does. A soldier can't kill an opponent who surrenders.
A hunter can complete his kill. It's a kindness. That's far enough, Scott. Where's Kelly?
It's a good question, sir. He left me. It's a question I'm asking myself where he is. Just when I needed him the most, all he could think about was his own life.
Oh, disappointing. Loyalty is a quality I admire. I had hoped that Kelly would be an exception to my rule. But I guess there are no exceptions when it comes to fear.
General, you have to let me live. I promise I won't betray you. I promise I won't tell anyone. You gotta let me live.
No exceptions to the rule. Goodbye, Scott.
What are you doing out of breath? Earl Flynn is never out of breath after being French. Been dueling a long time. How come you're out of breath? You never know a shame movie. Earl Flynn.
Scott, you were very convincing.
Thank you.
It was a great hunt, huh, Kelly?
Hey. You can't carry a chicken. Yeah, I know, but you can't carry a chicken around like this. You're hanging upside down like this. All the blood's gonna go to his head. You know, inside of a chicken does not beat the heart of a chicken.
A chicken is a chicken heart, yes.
No, inside of a chicken beats the heart of an eagle, and you cannot keep it hunted and hanging upside down. You must let the bird fly.
What are you doing with the kid's chicken?
The chicken must fly. Chicken must have freedom.
The chicken costs 12 pesos.
All right, I'll give you 12 pesos for the bird, but you must let the bird have its own wings. Do you understand that? Here, sir, give the bird. To whom? To freedom.
Oh, to freedom. This bird, with its heart of an eagle,
Yes.
goes flying into the sky.
Yes, it does.
Into warmth and truth.
Go ye.
Where into the... Go ye.
Don't be, though. Don't throw away the chicken. Why did you give them the chicken? You think you can eat money. My husband wants chicken. I walked 2 miles to the market. No chicken.
Well, actually, see, what we were doing was teaching your son the meaning of freedom, ma'am.
Give me my chicken.
But it's
Get me
a lesson
my chicken.
in civics.
Now get back.
Well, wait a minute.
Get the chicken off the road.
Soon.
Stop now, June. Please.
Well, help him.
Gentlemen.
I didn't even say I could do it.
You can do it. He's a real find, isn't he?
Muscle tone shot. Open your mouth wide. Okay. I think so.
The eye coloring is off.
We can use lenses, contacts, any color you need. Color of the eyes are your least important problem.
We're gonna make a new man out of you.
Listen, why not? Shave him, nurse.
You'll look beautiful. A whole new face.
Hey.
Now, take a look at this. Give you something to think about while the doctor makes you over. Kelly Robinson, Alexander Scott. The only men who could ruin it. Study the picture so you'll know them. And keep that. Look at it while you're being shaved. And try to dream of them while you're on the table so you'll know them. But don't worry about them. They won't live long enough to be a problem.
I said, all right.
Where is everybody?
Have a seat.
Where are they?
Doctor?
Okay, come on. Come on. Here's our little beauty.
How'd it go? How do you think it went?
Well, don't panic and see for yourself. Here's the picture you gave me.
Remember, I told you from the front that the skin tone left a lot to be desired.
What does that mean?
No rebates.
Well, he's got to look exactly right.
I think I can give you a reasonable facsimile.
A reasonable facsimile won't do. Not when you're going to commit the murder of the century. We've got to have is an exact copy of United States Senator John Parkhurst.
Gentlemen, I think congratulations are in order.
How does it feel to be a United States Senator?
Oh, just look at out there, that teeming metropolis. Isn't that wonderful? Look at that. Beautiful, isn't it?
Yes.
What is?
The thing.
Yes.
What you were talking about.
I was talking about the roses in the middle of the street and the used car lots and everything here in Guadalajara. It's gorgeous. And to think the most nicest part about it all is only 40 minutes away, Senor. Puerto Vallarta.
Yes.
Yes.
True.
Sue lions still hanging around on the beach
Yeah.
every day. Out there, you see, the sailfish are so thick that they're bumping into each other in the ocean. All we'd have to do is jump in an airplane and then jump in a boat and dump in a hook and just sit there and just wait till one comes right up and just jumps in the boat with you.
But do not forget one thing you
What's
left
that?
out in all that fun and games.
Yeah, what?
We're working.
Sure.
True.
American agents.
Nothing is simple, is it?
Oh, those are the guys in the picture.
Young men, healthy, attractive. I sometimes wish governments would use some pleasant old men as agents. It would be less distasteful to eliminate them. Who knows how much future suffering they'll be spared. Come, it's time to take the next step. If we are to succeed in killing their president.
Of course, you understand I've never caught a sailfish.
Yeah.
But, listen.
Anybody listen to you think you'd rather play than work?
Oh, certainly not. I'd rather play nursemaid to a senator all the way from Guadalajara to Mexico City every time, perish the thought.
Mr. Scott, Mr. Robinson, see Senator Parkhurst, please.
Very well, gentlemen. Operadora, el senador Parkhurst.
Senator Parkhurst suite. Mr. Robinson and Mr. Scott, just a moment, please. There's a call for you, Senator. Washington is calling, sir.
Thank you, Andrew.
He's beautiful, no?
Please ask Mr. Robinson and Mr. Scott to come up. The senator will see them.
He shaved his mustache, but where are the scars? behind the ears where they pull the cheek muscles back, and in the nostrils and under the brows.
The eyes.
Well, I've got colored contact lenses.
Where do you wear them? In your pocket?
Well, they hurt. I'll put them on at the last minute.
Well?
He looks the same, but different.
2 agents, Robinson and Scott, will be here in a minute. You're expecting them.
Those agents, they may know the senator. They'll never be fooled. Little things like gestures, voice.
It won't work. It's still not too late to...
Take him in there. See to his hair. The knot of his tie is wrong. Wear the lenses in your eyes.
Plastic surgery did remarkable things for his face, but very little for his backbone.
See, what we'll do, man, we gotta pamper the guy, at least, you know, senators, because there's like only 100 of them or something.
Well, I wonder if he fishes. Well, maybe we could coax him over to Veracruz.
That's not a bad idea. You know?
He's got to fish because all senators fish. Otherwise, they couldn't run a campaign at all.
Whispering it on fishing.
Right.
How are you? How do you
Gentlemen.
do? Nice to see you, sir. My
How
name
are
is
you?
Alexander Scott. This is Kelly Robinson.
How do you do? Come in,
Yes,
please.
sir. Yes,
At
sir.
your service, sir.
I hope you gentlemen weren't inconvenienced.
Oh, no, sir. It's a great privilege. Especially a great fisherman like yourself, sir.
I hate fishing.
Well, sir, it really wasn't clear what we were supposed to do. All I know is we're supposed to accompany you from Guadalajara to Mexico City.
That's correct. You're expected to ensure my presence in Mexico City later today. My activities here or there needn't concern you.
Yes, well, still in all, we could be a little more effective, don't you think, sir, if we knew what we were looking for?
Oh, well, I'm confident you gentlemen will cope with anything that might arise. Now, if you'll come back in about an hour, I'll be ready to go to the airport.
We'll be here.
Yes, sir.
You all right, sir?
Quite. Thank you.
Here, let me hear.
Oh, thank you. I'll see you in about an hour.
Yes, indeed, sir.
Well, it certainly was wonderful what you did in there, the way you talked to him, the way you laid it right out. That Senator, I think it would be wonderful if you just catch that plane by yourself. That's what you said to him. Catch that plane. And he never knew what you were talking about and didn't even get the message at all. We could have gone fishing out there. What's the matter with you?
That was Senator Parkhurst we just met, wasn't it?
Yes, and you blew it because we could have gone fishing.
Answer me a question.
Yes.
Why in the world would he have 2 different color eyes?
Because they's in his head.
No, I'm telling you, man, when I helped him up, I saw a brown eye and a blue eye. Now, that certainly would have been mentioned.
Sure,
to
yes,
us.
you saw it, didn't you?
I'm telling you, man. One brown and one blue.
Would you care to
I'm telling
bet?
you.
You want to bet?
Yes, I'll
All right.
something.
How much?
A half a buck.
Make it light on
Says
yourself.
different color
Knock
pinky
on the door.
eyes.
And while you're at it, try to
Okay.
see if you can get out of right.
Yes?
Yes, sir. It suddenly occurred to us that we had not offered to help you pack.
I'll need help if I continue to be interrupted.
Did a good
There's 2 different colors.
Sure it was.
Now they're both the same color. Now, why would a senator, a U.S. senator, want to change the color of his eyes?
I have no idea. No idea at all. Where's our doctor, sir? Well, this is Dr. Jorge. He's a dentist.
Uh-huh. Well, why don't we ask him to shortwave Washington and ask them?
Hey, well, by the time we do that, man, we could make a drop off the pier.
You're right about that.
Sure.
Change, please.
Huh?
Change.
Huh?
Right about that. $1 there, man. Right.
You have keys for our car?
I park her around the corner, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
coche. Yes. He wants to know whose car this is.
Listen, it's such a nice day and all. Why don't we walk to the dentist's office? Yes, sir.
Senores, will you not find your car? It is there.
Thank you.
¿Coche es de ellos? Sí, es de ellos. ¡Alto! ¡Deténgase!
Listen, when they bust you down here for having a guy dead in your trunk, what do you get for it?
Life and a hard beating. I'm telling you, somebody's trying to lay the frame on us.
Yes, I can't think who it might be unless it's the senator with the Scotch fat eyes.
Well, let me explain to you. First of all, senators do not have time. They're too busy making laws, some of them, and doing things right for the people, but they don't have time to go around dumping dead bodies in the trunks.
Well,
Con gran sorpresa se han recibido las noticias de la próxima visita a México del presidente de los Estados Unidos. Medidas de precaución y seguridad han hecho que se mantenga en secreto la visita. El presidente celebrará una conferencia con los dirigentes mexicanos durante 2 días y después...
Yes, hello. Is Dr. Jorge in today?
Did you have an appointment?
No, we don't have an appointment, but it's kind of an emergency, and I was sent by his uncle.
Oh, all right. There are 2 American gentlemen who were sent by your uncle. They say they have an emergency, Doctor.
All right, send them in.
Go in. Do you both need treatment?
No, it's only him, see, but I have to go with him and hold his shoulder because it falls off from fear. Doctor?
Yes?
My name is Alexander Scott. This is Kelly Robinson. A little trouble with my bridge here. Doctor in the States told me to contact you.
What can I do for you?
Well, we need a little information on Senator Parkhurst. We want you to find out if he wears contact lenses.
I assume your question is not frivolous.
No. See, the senator has one blue eye and one brown eye. Now, you add that to the fact that while we were visiting him, somebody laid a dead person in our car.
Well, what is the significance of the matter of the senator's eyes?
Why don't you use your little contacts in Washington to find that out and also find out why the senator's going to Mexico City?
Where can you be reached later in the day?
Well, I tell you, you better do it now, sir.
Yeah, see, the police are after us, and we got to keep moving. We got to pick up the senator in a half hour.
Well, I'll arrange for another escort since you've managed to compromise yourselves. In fact, I suggest you leave town as soon as you can.
Yeah, well, we'll try and do that right away, but the Senator's going to Mexico City. If we had some transport, I think that would be the best place for us, too.
Come here. My car. Try to avoid the police. I'll telephone you in Mexico City later. Register as Mr. Jorge and Mr. Elmo. And go out this way. Forcing a car to strain in high gear uphill is bad for the engine. Kindly remember when you drive my car.
Well, I certainly hope that the dentist didn't have a date for himself today.
Nice cat, lending us his car and everything.
That's right.
Got to use low gear over the hills, though, you know.
I wish you would, because
Yes.
he mentioned that specifically.
Unos minutos más tarde, los americanos, ellos entraron y llamé al doctor George y le dije que el señor Scott y el señor Robinson, los americanos, y entonces...
El carro del doctor no está.
Sigue buscando a ver qué encuentras por ahí.
Entonces entraron y cerraron la puerta. Entonces oí los disparos.
Cálmese, cálmese, señorita, cálmese. A ver, siga, ¿qué más pasó? López, lleve a la señorita al otro cuarto, por favor.
La Policía Nacional nos ha pedido que hagamos el siguiente anuncio a través de nuestros micrófonos. Se ruega a todos los radio oyentes se mantengan alerta sobre americanos sospechosos de haber dado muerte a 2 hombres en Guadalajara. La primera víctima ha sido identificado. Se trata de Conrad Todd.
The guy in the trunk was Conrad Todd.
Poco después fue descubierto el cuerpo de la segunda víctima, que fue identificado como el doctor Elmo P. George. Ambos disparos fueron hechos con la
The
misma
dentist is
pistola.
dead, too, murdered.
Se supone que los 2 sospechosos robaron el automóvil del doctor George, un sedán verde modelo 1964. Se sospecha de 2 norteamericanos, Kelly Robinson y Alexander Scott.
What was that part?
Robinson es un hombre de unos 30 años de edad.
Says you're 30 years old.
Yeah, I know how old I am.
Unos 80 kilos de peso.
Says you weigh about 80 kilos.
I know what I look like.
Yeah, so does everybody else in Mexico City. And by the time this radio broadcast is over, we're going to be the 2 most popular fellows at your local police station. I think you better look in the glove compartment and get a road map, please.
Courtesy of the Mexican Tourist Department.
Yeah, that's nice.
Is that right? How about this? The main national highways in Mexico are kept in excellent repair and are constantly patrolled by an efficient police force ready to assist the tourist in any way.
Yes, that's nice.
Maybe we better just take some kind of small road and go off in the bushes and hide, that's all. It wouldn't hurt now to push the engine just a little going uphill.
think we're gonna make a little lemonade stop here?
Las personas que veníamos siguiendo sufrieron un accidente. Se fueron a un precipicio. El carro está ardiendo y creo que se mataron los dos.
No one could regret more than I the involvement of Americans in the terrible crimes that have been committed here.
I'm sorry, Senator, but the plane is leaving.
I'm sure you ladies and gentlemen will forgive me. I must be in Mexico City for my appointment with the President of the United States. Thank you. Thank you.
Jaime no, señor, you es muy tonto. ¿Por qué? It's a story about el conejo y el... What's the word for turtle?
What's it? Dice turtle.
The...
Turtle.
Tortuga.
Tortuga.
El tortuga, sí, el tortuga in the hair. Now you
Sí.
know. You remember that one?
Sure. But you see, the whole race was fixed.
What?
Set up by the mafia.
They lied to me.
Sure. The hare took it. I died.
Hey.
¡Aparte el carro! ¡Tenemos que pasar por aquí! ¡Abran camino! ¡Abran camino! ¡Quiten esa porquería de la carretera!
Hey! Whoa, whoa, whoa. True, pay the cab, my man. Before, whoa. Easy there. Don't lose yourself. I said arriba. True. Okay. Boy, there's only one thing that really bothers me about this country. That's the hats. Either you can't see or you can't breathe. Well, one way or the other.
This goes on the back.
Oh, is that right? Have I embarrassed myself? Listen, how far is it to the,
I guess maybe he's probably beyond all these small little towns here.
True, true. Well, now, how far would be the last of the small little towns?
Well, seeing as how we have been denied any sort of mechanical convenience.
True, then, let me guess. We walk.
Yes, we do.
Certainly. What happened to you? Where'd you go?
Hey, now, let's hit this
About this, boys and girls, a friend in the wilderness. Hiya. Where's Tommy go? Where's this man? Sir, we really can't tell you how much we appreciate it. We're going to Mexico City.
Oh, please believe your troubles are over.
Well, that's very kind of you.
Senor, the president's plane is scheduled to arrive in an hour. Will you wait for him here at the airport?
No. I'm preparing a report for our conference. I'll be at the hotel.
You're a member of the Armed Services Committee in the Senate. Isn't it a little strange that you'll be meeting the president here in Mexico City?
Well, I've just completed a 3-week visit to Mexico, and I assume that the president would like to discuss my findings.
Well, one last question, senor. Will you be meeting alone with the president?
Briefly. Now, if you'll excuse me, gentlemen and ladies.
Would you care to stop for food and drink?
No, sir. We have to get non-stop to Mexico City, if you don't mind, sir.
It's all right. I hope you'll forgive an impertinent question.
Oh, by all means, go ahead.
Why would two North Americans wear sombreros and sarapes while seeking for a ride on a Mexican road?
Well, see, these are souvenirs, and we had them in our car. Our car broke down, so we decided not to leave them, and we put them on because it's such a drag to walk around carrying these things, you know.
Of course, it's junkie ingenuity.
Yes.
It must be very important for you to get to Mexico City.
Well, you see, there's a lady there.
Yes, my friend is quite a lover, and he's in love with a lady bullfighter.
I see. Well, for such an appointment, I promise full speed ahead.
I hope so, yes.
Oh, with one tiny little pause.
Yes.
What's that?
See, you see, my car does not run on love.
I see.
See, it requires gasoline.
Oh!
Since I make a delivery at that station ahead, we shall get gas as well.
Sure. Do
But
whatever
then,
you like. Huh?
I promise you there will be no more problems.
No problems. All right.
Very
Full
good.
steam ahead.
Oh, I must show you the item I'm delivering. Give you an opportunity to stretch your legs. Chato, open the trunk, please. I brought what I promised. I was happy enough to encounter this gentleman. They're eager to reach Mexico City.
Yes, indeed.
I promised them a non-stop journey. A non-stop journey to a final destination. Gentlemen, would you go into the garage, please? hands against the truck and lean. They're guns, Chato. You're desperate criminals, you know. I could be quite justified in shooting you. Start the motor. But then if you were shot, who did it? Why? Where? When? So many questions. This awkwardness could be avoided if your bodies were to be found in the rear of the truck.
The bodies are found in the rear. We're supposed to be we're dead but not shot.
Not shot, but dead. You see, running from the police, you hid there. How could you know there was a leak exhaust that poured fumes in the closed compartment?
Well, I'll tell you something right now. It's not going to work because we already know about it.
It will work. Get in.
I mean, well, suppose we just don't want to go along with it, that's all.
Then I will become impatient and shoot you.
Oh, well, I was just asking.
After you.
No, after you.
No, man, I wouldn't think of it.
Well, I wish you would.
Hate to lose our last argument together. However, all right.
El avión del presidente está aterrizando en estos momentos. La multitud espera en el aeropuerto para dar su entusiasta bienvenida al presidente de los Estados Unidos. El presidente bajará del avión en unos minutos. Cientos de banderas ondean en el aire mientras el gentío vitorea al presidente.
Listen, what do we know so far? Parkhurst is dead and some double's taking his place, right?
Yeah. Everybody's trying to kill off everybody in order to keep the phony senator from being discovered.
Well, why? What for? What's the...
Senores?
Yes, sir. Well, I'd like you to line up 7 margaritas for me, please, right in a row. Because I think I'm...
Desde muy temprano para esperar el paso de nuestro buen amigo y vecino. El presidente avanza ahora por el Paseo de la Reforma hacia el Hotel María Isabel.
Your president. This is our country. My son is in the crowd. He's waving at him.
Yes, operator. Can you get me the United States Embassy in Mexico City, please? This is an extreme emergency. The next time that I tell you that a senator has got 2 different color eyes...
Somebody's planning an assassination.
Gotta be, man. Gotta be. Hello? Embassy. United... yeah, operator. How much you want? Right. Yes, operator. Embassy, I must speak to Mr. Jackson at once, please. What do you mean he's not in? He's got to be in. All right, does he have he must have an assistant, a first assistant, still in the building. Thank you. Okay, so much for that. Jackson's out, his assistant's out. They're covering security on the president's visit.
Everybody's not covering security. Somebody's got to be covering the embassy.
Give me some change. Give me. I suppose there's a 3rd secretary in there someplace, and a 4th, and a 9th someplace. How'd you like... They don't know us. How'd you like to try to convince them that you're not out of your skull when you tell them Senator Parkhurst is a phony and the president's in danger? And tell them that you're calling from a saloon, too. That'll help a lot. Yeah, hello, operator? Get me the police, please.
Sorry, operator, forget it. we cannot do that, man. As far as the police are concerned right now, we're a couple of murderers. All we have to do is call them up from some saloon and say there's a senator trying to kill the president. Well, they'll just say stay right here, and then they'll be down and we'll be in the pokey. Now,
unless we had some evidence.
The only evidence possible is the real senator's body. That's all. What's the name of that place where the body?
Carver House Garage.
Carver House Garage. That's where we go.
Perdón, señores, I must call the fire department. Óigame, el garaje Carvajal se está quemando. Manden los bomberos inmediatamente. Sí.
What's he talking about?
It's Carver House Garage.
What about it?
Burning down.
That's it?
Yes, sir. I think we better get to Mexico City, but fast.
You won't be required to say a word. Be ushered in. The President will move to shake hands with you.
If something goes wrong.
It won't. And I'll be with you to see it doesn't. Now look. Hold the case in your right hand so. When the President approaches, cross your left hand to take the case as if to free your right hand to shake, thusly. Engage the wire with your left hand. Continue pulling the wire until 6 shots have been fired. Now, you try it.
Start with my right.
Yes?
President approaches, I change to my left, engaging the wire.
Turn around.
As I start to shake, fire.
6 times. Yeah. Is that all clear?
Yeah.
Good. Now, we load. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now, we wait. Soon the President will arrive, and then you'll be called to meet him. Fabre. I don't suppose you'd have a Spanish dictionary with you. Never mind. Fabre. I must brush up on vocabulary.
Excuse me, sir. Is this your car?
Why? Anything wrong?
Well, no, there's nothing wrong, sir, but we're tourists like yourself, but we have quite a problem. We've got to get to Mexico City. We wondered if you might give us a lift.
Well, I'd sure like to help a fellow American, but we just came from there. I saw a bus stop here a little while ago. Maybe there'll be another one along.
Yeah, that's it. We'll take a bus. It's all right. Listen, we should think of that instead of thinking about cost. Thanks a lot. Listen, we kind of owe you a little favor. Can I, let me take a picture of you and your missus there. All right?
Hey, that's real nice of you. One of us is always taking a picture of the other, and then when we get back home, it looks like we took separate vacations.
Yeah.
I wish we would.
Okay, why don't you move over here? Move over. No, go in front of the donkey. Huh? Yeah. Hey, get there, right, next to your wife. That's it. Now, kind of just look off this way. Just look off this way. Just no. Come around this way. Some. That's fine. Now, just kind of look off right. Uh-huh. Go ahead, Herbert.
Hey!
Hey!
You fool. What good will it do to yell hey?
Can you think of a better word I should use, you old...
He's here.
Of course. Do try to rest. With greetings and formalities, you won't be called to his room for some time.
that last time he offered?
Any word on the president?
No, and I keep telling myself no news is good news.
Certainly. Uh-oh.
It's that nice man that gave us a lift, and his friend from the gas station is with him.
Right. Well, there's only one road out of town. What took him so long?
I don't know. I don't stop to ask people questions like that.
I hope you don't tell me.
Oh! Do you get the vague feeling that we're like sitting ducks in the shooting gallery?
Well, this duck is gonna get hit. Get yourself set.
It's a long way down where they went and no way back, so let's get the show on the road.
Truly, truly.
Senator Parker's suite. Yes, of course. The senator will be right up. Thank you.
Sir, please, if you will. Hey, how you doing, Doc? Pulling any teeth lately? Gentlemen, allow me to show you something on the behalf of my partner and myself.
Yeah, Mom, I'm telling you right. The president himself shook my hand, asked me how my health was and everything. Yeah. No, well, yeah, he shook Kelly's hand. Of course he did, but he didn't shake as long as mine. Yeah. Well, Kel's fine.
That's him.
What's he doing now? Well, right now, at the present time, he's being arrested.
I'm sorry, senor, but this man claims that that you have stolen his car.
Oh, what, gentlemen, please, come in.
Him too.
Him too.
I'll let you talk to him. Yeah.
Hello, Mom. Hi. Huh? No, I'm not getting arrested. No. Scotty is. Well, I don't know why. Wait a second, I'll find out.
Yeah. It's me, Madre, from Philadelphia.
Philadelphia?
PA?
Yes, come say hello.
Please, sir, come say hello. She's a little upset. Now, it's the least you can do. Say something nice to the lady. You're busting us and everything.
Hello?
Oh.
My health is very good today. Gracias, senora.
Your keys.
What you do with the car?
It's down in the back. We had the oil changed and had a lube job. Listen, how many pounds of air do you keep in your tires?
28.
28. I told you, didn't I?
Yes, you did.
Did you get it washed?
Yeah, and waxed, too. See, that was
Adios to you too, senora.
It's a bad image.
Of course. Senor, your mother wishes to speak to you.
Okay, thank you. Hey, girl. Yeah.
Amigos?
Who, what? Sure, we're buddies. Are you kidding? Wait a minute. Hold it. Wait, where are you guys going? Listen, well, you can hang around. Wait a minute. You got an hour, a couple hours to spare. We'll have a little party. We'll sit down and get to be friendly and everything. After all, listen.
No, nobody's gonna get arrested. We're gonna have a party. Yeah, we're just making up and having fun and everything. Yeah. Okay. Well, I love you too. Yeah, send me some pie. Okay. Bye-bye, girl. So long.